Yo, 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 what is good, everybody? Welcome to a special episode of NBA to the Galaxy podcast presented to you by DSM Media, as well as your host, myself, Slim. You can follow me on X at R2R30111. You can follow your other host here at Scotty Drown. And as you can see by the title today, it's so simple. Thanksgiving special. Me and my guy Scotty will be giving the free things we're thankful for in the NBA, so on and so forth. Kind of recapping that free NBA Cup games. But nonetheless, it's going to be a special episode for us to be able to link up on Thanksgiving. That says a lot right there. So we hope that the food is very, very good after we get done with this, man, so we can dive in. But before we dive in any topics, my guy, Scotty, how you doing? It's Fine Thursday evening, my brother. Well, morning, Fine Thursday morning, and happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah, you jumping ahead, my brother. But happy Thanksgiving. You got us started just right there. I was getting us shared out on Twitter. As you mentioned, man, just wanted to get on here, have some Thanksgiving fun, and obviously get some content out here for the week, man. We want to touch base with the group, the community, the NBA to the Galaxy podcast community out there. Definitely enjoy the food today. Enjoy some other sports. There's no NBA on today, which I thought was very interesting. I guess I've never noticed it before because, I guess I'm just always watching the NFL on Thanksgiving, so that makes sense. But absolutely no games today on Thanksgiving in the NBA. NBA's day is Christmas, right? That's the NBA's holiday to kind of celebrate and have entertainment for us to watch. But no, I'm excited to be here with you, my man. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. And just like everybody else, enjoy that food we're going to as well, brother. Yeah. So, how we feeling, though? We had some NBA Cup action last night. The last couple of days, really, it's kind of been heating up. Over the last week, we've obviously had a ton of NBA action. But how are you feeling coming in today, my man?
And I'm feeling good. Obviously, my Warriors, we have been so trash over the past couple of weeks.
Sixers, too.
But I ain't going to let it, kill my energy and my mood. But it's been a nice sight to see. The T-Wolves and OKC had a pretty good game last night. They in Oklahoma City ended up getting the win. SGA did his thing. Everything else kind of doing his thing as well. But overall, they got the win.
It was a great game.
The Boston Celtics defeated the red-hot Detroit Pistons last night. They was one win away from making history. Would have been the longest winning streak in Detroit Pistons history. It definitely sucks, but in the end, the Celtics came through and did their thing. And then my Warriors versus the Rockets. The Rockets got the best of us. Reed Shepherd had a career high. And, we just suck right now. So there's no better way to put it.
No excuses. But no, you covered it all, man. I did watch the T-Wolves and Thunder game closely. Had some slips in. Ant came through. It looked like the T-Wolves could maybe steal one. Then SGA comes back, makes some plays at the end. Both of those guys kind of just do it all for their squads. But OKC just continues to show its dominance. But yeah, Pistons get upset in Boston. Derek White kind of has a nice showing. He's hitting three-pointers again. There was a little bit of worry about the struggles for him. And you mentioned your Warriors, man. My Sixers are struggling too. And I was wondering, I haven't talked to you about this, but have you seen that statistic that the Warriors, to be specific, lead the NBA in back-to-backs so far this season with 5. Then the Sixers are number 2 with 4 back-to-backs so far this season. So we both lead the NBA 1 and 2 in the number of back-to-backs this year so far, which is just interesting to me, man. Based on why is that? Why was the schedule decided like that to put angst on? I'm thinking of the Warriors, like Steph, Draymond. They're older, right? Like, why put that many back-to-backs to start the season for an older squad? And then obviously the Sixers, you have Paul George and Embiid, who are always injured.
Right.
Why are we putting them in so many back-to-backs early? Like, it just doesn't really make sense. But it was interesting to see, the Rockets go into Golden State and get that W last night. But they're a young team, right? They were actually without KD, though. I forgot about that. I think he's been out the last 2 games for the Rockets. But that was a close game, though, nonetheless.
Yeah, it was very close. And it's so ironic that my team, number 1, your team, number 2 in back-to-backs so far in the NBA. it's ridiculous.
That's
To your
weird.
point, it's no secret, like bro, Steph, Jimmy, Dre, all these guys are older. Al Horford, and to your
Yeah.
point, Joel Embiid, Paul George, they can never quite stay healthy, and you get these guys all these back to backs. It's not going to help the cause by any means.
Right.
Uh,
Right. And the other thing I'll add to that, just while we're here, the NBA Cup. You put an NBA Cup game in the mix of back to backs as well. Like that does not make sense to
right,
me either.
exactly, yeah.
If you want like maximum competition in the NBA
Right,
Cup
right,
games, don't put a game the night before an NBA Cup game. That's weird. But
exactly.
yeah,
And like, I say this as far as like the Warriors versus the Rikers last night. Like the man Jabari Smith Jr. had said after the game, he said they get back a MF. It's like, okay, bro, okay. We're living rent free in those guys' head over there. Like we put you guys at the playoffs earlier this year. Just
yeah,
move on, dog. Like it is what it is.
yeah. It's that's funny. That's funny to talk shit about that.
Mhm.
It's very early in the season to be talking any type of shit. But to that point, it's been a very hostile couple nights in the NBA the last week. I'm feeling good going into Thanksgiving, going into Thanksgiving dinner, getting ready to have some good food with fam.
Mhm.
And to your point, what you just did on the screen, guys are squaring up on the basketball court, man. I mean, Andre Drummond, I thought that was hilarious. Like, I don't know. I find, I see both sides of it. Like, he's squaring up with Wendell Carter Jr. They get in a little tussle, whatever, grabbing each other's jersey. And, I guess Andre Drummond is maybe trying to hype the Sixers crowd, too, like, afterwards.
Hey,
But, like, bro, we down by, like, 25 at this
right,
point in the
right,
second quarter. Like, we don't need to be acting, like, all tough and shit. So I thought that was hilarious. But Wendell Carter Jr. just looked at him like, what? Wait,
Yeah,
what?
I was trying to point that out. He would just look at him like, bro, really.
Like, can we just play basketball? Like, is that possible? But I don't even think that was the only one over the last couple of
No,
days.
yeah. Chris Dunn and Luka Doncic got some history between each other. Like it was on ESPN, they had posted a video. It was like a few years ago. And I think Chris Dunn had kind of hit Luka with a hard foul, and then Luka had told the referee, like, I'm just busting his ass right now. So which is very valid. It can be frustrating to go at somebody like Luka, like what he's
Absolutely.
gonna do and you still can't stop it. So it's like playing with you in a sense. But
That's
yeah, Chris
facts.
Dunn is a very he get triggered quick in a sense.
Yeah. I wonder if that's like part of his, like his persona. Like he's kind of like an agitator. He's
Yeah,
very
defensive type
defensive
of guy.
oriented.
Mhm.
Maybe he's just kind of built the, tough guy into the mantra. Jackson Hayes is a little I don't know what the right term would be. Like goofy.
Yeah,
Like annoyingly goofy, if that makes
he's
sense.
not an enforcer type of guy.
Right, right.
He, he's like long, tall, lanky type of guy.
Yeah, he's just kind of goofy. I don't know, but he got like I think they're called Brick Center on X. Brick Center, like they copy
Mhm.
like Sports Center, and they say Chris Dunn throws a punch at Jackson Hayes. It's like that wasn't like a punch.
People nowadays do
You're not
anything
knocking
to like
teeth out with
it's
that. Like,
clickbait, bro. It's
yeah, yeah, just get you to comment on it, reply, say like that's not a punch. Yeah, I feel you. That's what's kind of ruined X, but no, it's been an interesting couple days. How do you feel overall, though? Just as kind of a check-in on the NBA season, how are you feeling? What? How many games into
we
the season?
like 20 because
20, close
we
to
10
20.
yeah we 10-10 right now, so we about
Yeah,
20 plus games in. So honestly, basically we're a month in.
yeah, yeah. It's a good way to put it.
Man, I'd say I love what I've been saying though, bro. Just you see different guys making those leaps to your point. Your guy Maxi over there, heck of a season. Just
Yeah,
heck of a start to the season. Cade Cunningham and the Detroit Pistons.
yeah.
Love what I've been seeing from them.
Kate had a
Oklahoma,
game last night.
Oklahoma
Yeah,
City, they still doing their thing. They only lost one game this season,
yeah.
so that says a lot right there. Man,
Without
Toronto,
J Dub,
yeah, Toronto though, bro. I mean, they've been looking pretty solid to start the year
they
off.
do.
Brandon
They
Ingram
look
game winner.
balanced.
Yeah, Brandon Ingram game winner last night. Notorious BI3 is what they call him. But that big three looking nice. Miami, they've been looking pretty good. Tyler Hero has been looking great in the two games he's played thus far. Slide over to the west, you got Denver. I love what I've been seeing from them. The new acquisitions back over there. Yeah, man, it's been a great start to the NBA for sure. Very entertaining. A lot of guys doing their things for sure.
The interesting thing with Miami, who you just mentioned, I got to like obviously watch the Sixers play against Simon this past Sunday, and they talked about it a lot on the broadcast. But Miami is like averaging the most points per game in the NBA, and I think it's at like 123 or something per game. They play at the fastest pace. They just get the ball, they run. They got a lot of lengthy rebounders, defenders. And it was interesting watching them play. It's an interesting play style. Like it's once again like kind of a kudos to Eric Spoelstra adding like a curve to that team where you kind of look at the roster and you think like there's not like a ton of star power, like superstar power on that roster. But I mean, even before Tyler Hero came back, you had Norman Powell playing at an incredible level. You have Khalil Ware doing incredible stuff out there. And there's a bunch of guys down the roster that can kind of do it all, do a little bit of everything, right? Jaime Jaquez came out against the Sixers, had like 20 points, missed like 2 shots. So they're an interesting team in the Eastern Conference. It's obviously weak, where Miami has found like an identity, I guess is what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm getting around to is the Miami Heat out of everybody in the Eastern Conference outside of maybe Cleveland. In the top teams, right, the Knicks, who you know what those teams are going to be, Miami's that other team that's kind of finding an identity, along with the Raptors, who you mentioned. They're winning games as well, man. But I got to see Miami firsthand recently, so they stuck out. The other thing I'll add on to what you were saying is just the rookies, man. I was going to highlight, obviously Khan's been having success, and I got to see VJ, and, there's a bunch across the board, man. You texted me about Derek Queen last week. Like there's a bunch of guys, a bunch of rookies that are impacting games very early into their careers. Not even talking about Cooper Flagg, right? There's a Jeremiah Fears out there, Trey Johnson on the Wizards that I feel like can get more burn. There's just a lot of guys out of this draft that look very impressive. Cedric Coward down there in Memphis.
Yeah. And I got Will Richards. He's been looking pretty good.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. That's a great point. Will Richards doing work. It's just interesting to see this young talent that's fluctuating into the NBA, and it's happening in bulk. Because this next draft class is crazy too, man. It's crazy to think about where these guys could end up. But yeah, no. It's a good time to measure where we're at in the NBA season. Let's get into our actual Thanksgiving topics, man. 13 minutes in.
Let's dive into it. So, this is, like I said, it's a very special episode. For us to be going live on Thanksgiving, that says it all. It says it right there, Thanksgiving special. So, me and my guy Scotty over here, we're going to kick this thing off with what are we most thankful for in the NBA? You want to go first, I want to go first. It's up to you. It don't matter.
I can go first. I got three things for you loaded up here. I'll go through them very quickly. The first thing, the new NBA coverage. I'm very thankful for that. I'm being dead serious. Like the Amazon coverage, the NBC coverage, kind of throwing it back to the old school type of presentation. I'm loving it. It's specifically on Amazon Prime. I'm loving the cast that they have over there with Dirk Nowitzki and company that are able to analyze the game. I love the way they have it set up in the studio and they move around and show you what these guys are doing on the court. I'm loving the way the NBA has adjusted, and I do think it could help kind of revitalize the NBA brand. I really do think it can help with the way it's presented. The other two things that I'm going to mention are Sixers related. Maxey and VJ, we call it VJ Max in Philly. If we did not have VJ Edgecombe and Maxey playing at the level that he's playing right now, there would literally be nothing. Joel Embiid is not playing right now. So very thankful for the level Maxey has ascended to this season, and very thankful to have snagged VJ Edgecombe. And then the last thing I'll say, man, is those black Sixers unis. I'm thankful that they're back. I was about to say thankful that they're black. No, thankful that they're back this season, and I just really hope we can, pay homage and have a little bit of success in those jerseys and not, make them an embarrassment. But yeah, Sixers black jerseys, VJ Max, and the new NBA coverage, man. I'm very thankful.
Okay. That's what's up, bro. Since you named three, I'm gonna match your engine. I'm gonna get three.
Yeah.
Number one, I gotta kick this thing off. Very, very thankful for the light skinned brother behind me with the green eyes, Wardell Stephen Curry. For him to nearly be at, I think he's gonna turn 38 this season. He's still playing at a high level. He's averaging almost 28 a game.
Yeah.
It says a lot. Still the greatest shooter to ever walk this earth. Just that dude, and the greatest point guard of all time, in my humble opinion. My guy Steph, forever grateful and thankful for him. Number two, man. Speaking of Steph, I'm still thankful for the OG slash the stars that's still in the NBA today. My guy Steph,
like that.
LeBron, he's been looking very solid to start the year off. KD, James Harden been doing his thing. Kawhi, even Russell Westbrook down there in Sacramento, man. Just when you see these guys you grew up watching still going out there doing their thing, it's a very, very amazing sight to see, to say the least. So shout out to the OGs, man. They still doing their thing. And then lastly, bro, I would say I'm thankful to kind of like piggyback what we just discussed. Is to know that the NBA is going to be in good hands when those guys, are done playing the game of basketball. To your point, the young guys we talked about, VJ, Cedric Coward, Con Knippel, Derek Queen, the list goes on and on, man. Like those rookies have been very, very amazing to start the year off. And the league will be in great hands when it's all said and done. The future is very bright. So, man, those are the three things that I'm thankful for in the NBA, man, for sure. And lastly, though, I say this, aside the NBA, I'm thankful for you, bro. Like, you took a chance on he took a chance on the dude, bro. Like, it's so crazy. I got to give YouTube a lot of credit, bro, because if your video didn't ever pop up in my recommend, I would have never met you. And I was watching the free videos, and I was like, yeah, he seemed like a pretty cool guy. Let me reach out to him. And you responded, so fast forward, here we are, bro, doing a podcast together, so. Yeah.
Facts. Yeah. Shout out to you. Thankful that you reached out. Cheers to that, brother. Happy Thanksgiving to you once again. And likewise, man, I'm happy to be partnered up doing this weekly with you, and just hope to just pick up even more and more content as we continue to get more and more viewers, subscribers to the channel. Hopefully we can eventually get paid to do this and, maybe have a little bit more time to do it and do it a little bit more thoroughly. But we appreciate each and every one of you viewing, and right back at you, my man. So happy to be here with you, brother. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But no, I like what you said there, man. Shouting out the OGs. I think that's a great point. I was just, I don't know what it is about James Harden. I think it was just like when he came to the Sixers, he did bring like a different level of like superstardom to Sixers basketball. Like, I don't know. Joel Embiid is a superstar in our city, but I don't know. He's not James Harden, like international level superstar like that, man. Like James Harden's in China, partying with champagne and shit at a club where they have everything flashing around him. Like they know him in China. He was that level of superstar, so I have a lot of admiration for him and what he's still doing at his age. So yeah, I like that you pointed that out. That didn't even cross my mind, but I do appreciate that a lot. Some of the OGs, even Kevin Durant, watching him smoothly play, your guy Steph, obviously. So, great shout out, and of course the young guys. This draft class is crazy, man. I'd obviously have to go back and look at and compare like each draft class to see which one is the best in recent history, but this one just sticks out to me the way it's playing out so far. I don't know, but a lot to be thankful for this NBA season, to say the least, man. Mm-hmm. Hopefully I can be thankful for Joel Embiid returning to the lineup soon.
Yeah, same thing with Paul George, huh?
Yeah, now he's got I don't even know if I talked to you about this. Now he's got an ankle injury. Like now it's an ankle. He missed the last game, so I
didn't even know that.
I'm back to not taking these guys serious, bro. That's where we at.
Yeah, I never knew that though. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he missed the Magic game the other night with the right sprained ankle or something.
He had looked pretty good the other night, though. I had checked the stats. He had like 20 points, but it was like on high efficiency shooting. Like
yeah. He's had I think he's played 3 games back so far. 1 out of the 3 he's been really
Okay.
good, and then the other 2 he's been at. But
Yeah.
we'll see how it plays out, man. Maxie trying to keep us afloat.
There's only so much Mad Max can do, huh?
Yeah, facts.
The
At the end of the
franchise.
day, VJ's missed the last 3 games, I think. So like, yeah, it's we're getting back to those last year vibes, which I don't like.
No, what's up with McCain though? Has he been playing?
Yeah, he's back. He's getting in the flow. He's starting to look a lot better. He's getting more minutes with VJ out. So that is a positive for sure.
No,
But
okay. Yeah,
yeah.
but before we move on, I want to also point out, man, I say Cooper Flag has been playing a lot better as of late, though. I think he's starting to figure it out.
Yeah, no, it's a great point. I was actually looking at like the rookie of the year odds and then looking into some of the leaders and their stats. And yeah, of late, it's a good call out because I feel like he kind of gets overlooked with a lot of the hype that's been around some of the other players like Khan, like Derek Queen of late. And Cooper Flag just kind of gets swept under the rug, but he is this generational talent level guy that was in this draft, drafted #1 for a reason. So we'll see, man. The Mavs, they got off to a slow start. I haven't even have they
Nah,
won some
not
games
looking
lately
good.
or no?
They not AD still out the lineup. Obviously Kyrie out. They
Yeah.
just been dealing with it. Which you start to wonder though, like, is it low key a blessing in disguise that AD is out so Cooper Flag can kind of, do it,
Blossom.
do his own
Yeah.
thing. But yeah,
Man,
man.
I was just gonna say the Clippers are 5-13 as well.
Hey.
Interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Haven't taken a look at the bottom yet, so that's interesting. But what were you
But
gonna say?
no, I was gonna say the last topic before we get up out of here, topic 2, man. Build your Thanksgiving plate starting 5. The main dish like turkey, ham, dressing stuff. If you want to consider that a
Well,
main.
let me ask you: do you do turkey or ham? Which one?
I said me personally turkey.
Yeah.
Myself, personally.
Okay. I like both. I'm not judging you. So yeah,
But
generally until I met my wife, I would do turkey. Now with my wife, we do like a small ham on Thanksgiving with the turkey for the rest of the fam, and then we do a ham for Christmas.
But you gotta look at it from this point of view. I'm down south, bro, and it's a lot of country stuff down here. Like,
yeah,
you ever ate duck?
yeah, I have. I have never for Thanksgiving, but I've eaten it.
Yeah, we eat that for Thanksgiving. Duck,
Interesting.
hen. So yeah, just
Is
kind
duck,
of.
is that a delicacy down there? Like, is that like expensive?
I wouldn't necessarily say
Huh?
it's expensive. I wouldn't say that.
I guess it
It's
just
a
depends
fair
how it's
price.
cooked.
Like I said, we also like hen too. You ever ate hen?
Nah, what's
Yeah,
that?
like a hen.
Like a chicken, like a hen,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's like a bigger chicken.
It's big. Like you can look it up. You'll get a better idea of it.
All right,
Don't take it from me,
you
bro.
get me.
Yeah. But yeah, but you can get the main plates,
Yeah,
sides like mashed potatoes, mac and cheese, all that stuff, deviled eggs, desserts, different pies, cake. But the fact of the matter is, since you started out last, I'll start this one out. So
yeah. Go
here's
ahead.
my Thanksgiving plate starting 5. I'm gonna go with my boy Steph Curry. I'm gonna label him the mac and cheese, the underrated, star side everybody loves, so everybody wants it. And when it's on the table, it changes the whole plate. So it's very smooth and consistent, just like Steph Curry shooting. So I'm gonna go with Steph Curry being my mac and cheese, bro.
I like that. I like that. Mac and cheese is a slept-on Thanksgiving dish.
It is. It is.
Depending on who you talk to, they'll tell you that mac and cheese is not Thanksgiving. I'm not one of those people. I think it is like locked in. It's one of my favorites. So,
Yeah.
but I feel you. I feel you. That's a good one.
Nikola Jokic, he's gonna be my turkey, the centerpiece of the entire meal, making it all, making it all happen. Everything revolves around him. Doesn't matter who else cooking in the kitchen. The plate starts with the turkey and Jokic. So heavy reliable and always satisfying. So I got to go with Jokic. So yeah. And then I got my guy Bam out of the bayou, man. He gonna be my collard greens. You know what I'm saying? He's a glue food, the one that balanced the whole plate. Greens aren't flashy, but you need them to make the play feel complete. Just like Bam defense, his playmaking and consistency. So underrated, but essential to the whole meal. And Cade Cunningham, he gonna be my sweet potato pie, bro. He go, sweet, smooth. Everybody knows it's about to take over the meal in the near future. Cade is the dessert. It's not fully appreciated enough because the meal's still being cooked, but the potential is very crazy. So, yeah. And then lastly, man, I'm gonna go with my guy Giannis. He's gonna be the ham, bro. He's strong, powerful. It fills you up,
You going
dominates.
double meat?
Yeah, dominates the plate. You don't always need ham, but when it's there, it takes over. Giannis plays exactly like a Thanksgiving ham, heavy physical and unstoppable when it's hot. So, nonetheless, my starting five, I got Steph, Jokic, Bam, Cade, and Giannis. Yeah, let's see if you can top that, Scotty.
No, that's a good one. That's a good one. I think I got a pretty good one. It's a unique starting five,
Oh, it's
though. I will
unique.
say
Let me
that.
guess.
It's
Any
unique.
bias being involved?
It's unique. No, hell no. Happy Thanksgiving, though, Tobias.
No. I say is any.
I thought you said it's Tobias in it. I said,
No, I
just to
just
be
said,
clear, hell no.
no. I said, is there any bias being involved with this? So.
No, I don't think so. These are no Sixers on the team at all. No Sixers on the
Hey,
team at all.
what, bro? We was doing good. We haven't mentioned Tobias' name in a long time. Seriously. Because at one point we couldn't stop mentioning.
Yeah, and to be fair, I mean he's on a squad that's like dominating right now, so you can't like say too much about it. He's been injured and stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't hate on him purposely. Like I don't do it on purpose. It just he was on the Sixers and he stunk at times, man. But no, you have a very good starting five, bro. I'll start from the top, man. My turkey. I had to look it up. I had to get creative with this because I was like, man, like, what? How do I compare a turkey? So I looked it up and I found out, turkeys are social, intelligent, and playful animals. They have distinct personalities. They like to build strong bonds within their community, whether it's with humans or other animals. So I immediately started to think about what I watched last night, and I was watching Anthony Edwards out there leading his team, coaching guys up. Jaden McDaniels, don't drop your head after a turnover, brother. Lift your head up. He's talking to his teammate, Julius Randle. You gonna throw the ball out of bounds? Don't put that head down. Lift that head up, brother. He's out there communicating. He's working on being a leader for his team. They talked about that last night, how Anna is stepping up in a leadership role this season. So I put Anthony Edwards as my wild turkey. It says they like to, run at 25 miles per hour. They like to jump and fly for short periods. So I felt like that kind of sounded like Anthony Edwards too. My next one is going to be the mashed potatoes. I didn't know if I could combine the mashed potatoes and the gravy because the gravy has to be with the mashed potatoes for me. But when I thought about mashed potatoes, for some reason, James Harden came to mind. And I guess I just think of mashed potatoes as like the old faithful. Like, it's just like always there. It mixes with everything on the plate, the juices of the turkey, the juices of the ham, the juices of the baked beans, the juices of the vegetables, the gravy. It mixes with everything, right? Yeah. James Harden, he does a little bit of everything. He's old faithful. He's technically sound. And he's still kicking. And that's how I kind of feel about the mashed potatoes, man. And to be fair, it just looks like James Harden would enjoy some mashed potatoes. So, yeah, James Harden going to be the mashed potatoes beside turkey with with Ant Edwards. Next, I do got a similar play. I got the same player as you, but for a different part of the plate. I went with just straight veggies, talking about greens, corn, like all of it, right? I just covered the bases there. And I picked Cade Cunningham because he is a vegetarian. He's a vegan. A vegan.
Oh, is he really?
So I figured that just made sense. He can do it all. He's going to be a big piece to the plate, obviously. Next, I went with stuffing. And for this one, I went with Victor Wembanyama because he's a stat stuffer. He just stuffs the stat sheet across the board, all the way over to blocks, steals, all of it. And simply put, he'll stuff you at the rim every single time, bro. So I went with Wemby.
No pun intended, huh?
Yeah. And the last one, this one's just straight. This was just for fun, bro. I went with baked beans, and I called that cat. And the reason I called that cat is because some of the faces he be making on the court looks like he smells some baked bean farts. Like, that's just the expressions I get out of cat during an NBA game. So I went with Cat as the baked beans. So that makes Ant Edwards, James Harden, Cade Cunningham, Wemby, and Cat for my Thanksgiving plate.
Carl Towns to end your list. So that ain't bad. That ain't bad.
It depends how you feel about Carl Anthony Towns, right?
They say he's very zesty. Is that the way to say it?
Zesty.
Yeah, zesty.
Sassy.
Yeah. But no, I think it'd be a good matchup. My starting five versus starting five.
What was yours again? What was it again?
Jokic, Steph,
Cade,
Giannis, Cade, and Bam. Just like that.
Super athletic squad right there.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder what the matchups would be. Obviously, Cade. We'll just say Cade on Cade. So it would be what? Steph on James Harden. James Harden on Steph. And what? Giannis? You got a big squad for real.
Or Bam, I don't know. Because I put Giannis on Wemby though, for me.
Yeah, I feel that. So yeah, that's a good point.
I put Bam on
Ant,
and I do Jokic on Cat.
Yeah, that makes sense. I might have to shift Cade, bro. I might have to put Ant on Cade, and then maybe put Cade on Bam or something. Because Cade's a little bit bigger than Ant, right?
6'7".
6'7". Ant's what? 6'5".
Probably 6'6" for real though.
Nah, that's interesting. Your squad they're lengthy. I don't know. We do got Wemby though. Like
y'all got a cheat code over there.
Some crazy shit. That would be an interesting game. Obviously, you can't make a copy of Cade, but interesting. We both picked Cade. Maybe that speaks to where he is, where he's at in NBA superstardom.
He's been balling for sure.
Yeah,
gotta show some love.
He balled out last night. I think he had to have over 40. I know he had like 37 at one point and ended up at the free throw line to end the game a couple times. But no, it's been a fun NBA season so far, brother. Fun being on here for Thanksgiving with you. If you want to get us out of here so we can go enjoy some entertainment, some food. I'm burping and shit already, man. Like, got indigestion already. Like, it isn't a good start, but we're gonna enjoy it.
Yeah, for sure. But before we move on, bro, did you see CJ McCollum drop 11 threes the other night or something like that? It was like 46 points. I was like, look at this dude here, bro.
He's on the Wizards, right?
Yeah, he's on Washington, bro.
And he's sitting there. He probably stealing minutes from Trey Johnson.
Yeah,
with performances like that. Yeah, you're right. 10 for 13 from the 3-point line, 46 points. He also had 42. Maybe a week or two back.
This season he had 42.
Yeah, look, this month. So what? This is November. 13, 5, 3. So he has some games mixed in there too. But then 25, 25, 42, 10, 17, 14, 20, 18, 46. So he's averaging 20 points this month per game.
Oh, okay. Well, kudos to him. Enjoy while you can, my brother, because there's a reason you're down in Washington. But before we get up out of here, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Turn on notification buttons on. Follow the TikTok at NBA to the Galaxy Pod on there. Just make sure you guys tap in with us. We will be back here again next week.
Yes, sir.
And man, enjoy the time with the family. Happy Thanksgiving to all who celebrate. And much love. With that being said, we out. Peace.
Yes, sir. Peace, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. Appreciate y'all.